everyone, today I'm going to record the 75th chapter of my novel Farishta. So let's start. When match ended, everyone rushed towards kitchen because all of us were hungry. I made a cup of tea and came out from asylum center because Balbir Singh and Gulbuddin, both of them weren't in the center. I took bus and came to Winterthur. There was a lot of hustle bustle in the streets in Market Straße. Weather was good, so restaurants were jam packed and people were sitting outside the restaurants and enjoying their food. I found some flags of Brazil. They were waving in front of some restaurants and shops. I started walking in Market Straße. In the beginning, there were restaurants, then different kinds of shops. All of a sudden, I saw a beautiful lady. Her golden hairs were waving in the air. She was wearing colored floral pattern frock. This frock covered her whole body up to knees. Her legs were shaved properly and they were beautiful. When I came closer to her, I thought I know her. I tried to recognize her and started thinking where I've seen her. When she saw me, the puzzle was solved. She said, "If I am not wrong, you are one who you are the one who gave interview to the newspaper yesterday, Derlan Bote." I said, "Yes, I am the one. And if I am not wrong, you are the nurse who works in Kreislingen." She said, "Yes. Few days before you left the place and came here. How can I forget? Your interview was very good. The problems which you highlighted, they are really problems." I said, "What are you doing here?" She said, "I live here in Winterthur and I work in Kreislingen." I said, "May I ask you something?" She said, "Why not?" I said, "I stayed in asylum center for nearly 11 days. I always thought the place where I stayed, it must have been some Red Cross office. Is that true?" She said, "You are absolutely right. Red Cross made this building during Second World War. Later on it became asylum center. In the beginning there weren't much asylum seekers. We didn't have that much refugees. But with the passage of time, they started increasing and we had Carnegie Hotel as well." I said, "May I ask you another question?" She said, "Yes." I said, "I forgot my mobile in internet cafe at Bahnhofstraße. As you go there every day, if by chance you go there, if you go on that road, can you ask that gentleman about mobile phone, if still he has my mobile? But I have some, because I have some important numbers in that mobile. I will pay for the postage." She said, "I will go there, specially for you. If you still have your mobile, I will parcel you your mobile phone. Forget about the money." I said, "Last thing." He said, "Yes." I said, "If you don't mind, would you like to have a cup of coffee with me?" She said, "I would love to have a cup of coffee with you, but my husband and my daughter, they are waiting for me at the Winterthur railway station." I said, "Nice meeting you. You were looking you were looking so pretty in this dress. When I saw you, I thought who this beautiful girl is." She didn't say anything about my compliments. She just smiled and went to her way. I was wandering in the streets of Winterthur. In one street, there was a very beautiful church. It was written outside Stadtkirche, means city church. I entered inside the church as I was from Italy and I had seen many beautiful churches, paintings and frescoes over there. So this church internal decoration didn't inspire me. I came out from church. In one corner there was very modern cafe bar. There were chairs outside. So I sat on one of that chair and a slim smart boy, he came. I asked him for a cup of cappuccino. He was wearing blue jeans, white shirt, and black apron on them. He brought cappuccino with bill in a tray, and placed in front of me. I waited for him to go. When he went away, I looked at the bill. 5 Swiss francs means €3.5. Very expensive. In Italy, the highest price of cappuccino was €2. €3.5 were too much, and my weekly income was 45 Swiss franc. So it means €30 left. Anyway, it was my fault. I sat here. After having cappuccino, I paid the bill and left the place. And I made up my mind that I will never come on this cafe and I will never drink cappuccino in Switzerland. By the way, cafe bar was quite stylish. The name of the cafe was Cafe Satz. I asked the meaning of Satz from the owner of the cafe bar, and he told me the thing which remained in the cup after finishing coffee is called Cafe Satz. Satz was another interesting story for me. Cafe Satz was another interesting story for me. After this, I came to Salem Center. The good thing of today was meeting with Catherine. Catherine was looking very beautiful in that dress. She was entirely different in nurse uniform in Kreuzlingen. When I came over, I saw Gulbuddin, Shah Sahab and Kirpal. They were drinking something outside the Asylum Center. When I came closer, I saw Shah Sahab was drinking 7 Up, but Gulbuddin and Kirpal Singh were drinking beer. I said, Gulbuddin, what are the news of today? You made something to eat? He said, I just came from Zurich. I bought spices, green chilies, and coriander. I said, make something, I'm very hungry. He said, okay, I prepare lentil. I said, there is chicken and mutton in the fridge. He said, I only eat halal meat. In other words, he declared me the one who eats haram meat, not slaughtered according to the Muslims' rules. I got very annoyed, but I controlled myself. Then I asked him, you drink halal beer as well? He didn't answer my question. Shah Sahab said, Farishta Sahab, leave him. You just tell us, where you coming from right now? I said, I went to Kreuzlingen. I had cappuccino from cafe. I got shocked when I paid the bill, 5 Swiss francs. He said, who gave you suggestion to drink cappuccino from there? Over here, everything is expensive. The rates are very high. I said, I just wanted to have cappuccino, so I sat there. Kirpal Singh asked me, so when you are coming to our place for eating jalebis? I said, well, when Gulbuddin will bring me, I will come. We were talking each other, and Gulbuddin went to make dal, lentil. He made dal quickly. I needed flour. Then Kirpal said, I will make chapatis. I said, welcome, we don't mind. So like this, Kirpal made small round balls with kneaded flour, and then he made very small chapatis. After seeing them, I got surprised. I didn't see in my whole life chapatis like these made by man. While he was making them, all chapatis became balloons. I said, Maharaj, I have seen chapatis like these, first time in my life. Who taught you making chapatis like this? He said, my mother taught me. Girls these days are naive. They don't know how to make chapatis. This is called real chapati. I said, you are absolutely right. We ate too much and we drank tea. Kirpal said, now you will have to come to our place for eating jalebis because we ate twice at your place. I said, don't need to mention, but I will definitely come to your place for eating jalebis. After eating your chapatis, I am thinking jalebis would be tastier. Shah Sahab said, we should go now, otherwise it will be very difficult for us. because today is Sunday and there are less trains and buses on Sunday. I said, I don't stop you. Kirpal Singh and Shah Saab left us. I didn't forget Kirpal Sipathis. It has been few days that I left Kreuzlingen, but it seemed like that it has been ages. On Monday's morning, I went to library. I used internet for half an hour. The worker of the library recognized me because they read my interview in the newspaper. I finished. I fished out my. I fished out from my pocket Peter's visiting card. I wrote a small email to him that the interview you took was very good. Now people recognize me. I wrote my mobile number too. My grandfather used to say that feedback is very important. If someone do something for you, you should appreciate him and keep in touch with him, with that person. If you can't keep in touch with that person, then at least say thank to him. I did the same thing. I should have thanked Peter, as I used to get bored at Asylum Center, so I thought I should take the membership of library. I will borrow books from this library and pass my time reading them. I finished my work on computer and came to the librarian and said, I need library membership card. She said, we can't make library cards on that house-wise. I said, I will never steal books. After reading them, I will bring them back. She said, it's the rule of the library and I don't make this rule. And I didn't make this rule. If you want to read book, you can read it here. I got annoyed that just only for a book, she didn't trust me. So I came out from the library angrily. Thank you very much. Like my video, subscribe my channel and press the bell icon.